Holy moly, what a brawly map number one we've got. I feel like as we head into map number two, there's a few things to talk about. One is I seriously underestimated Clockwork. After seeing their first match of the playoffs against Empire, I definitely had them down as a team that would not put up as much of an issue for Flyquest, but with the brawly and unpredictable Counter-Strike that we saw, there were some very great shots off of the Clockwork side. And two, we're going into a map that neither one of these teams has played all season, which I think is fantastic.
It's a good way to push forward, to put your for Flyquest to put your playoff lives on the line, is to trust in the hands of a map that, I mean, they have some experience playing this for sure. And I want to say Clockwork might not, but I mean, all those players together, they have some kind of knowledge. And I mean, other important news on this is I believe we have had a substitution. Yes. Sheikh Zula is replacing Marie. Unfortunately, the timing is no longer working for her. I think after how that Mirage game played, and I think she was a little frustrated towards the end. I mean, shooting that Molotov was a bit of an indication. Yeah, she's swapped out, and so it will be Flyquest Red starting on the T side. Bit of an interesting one there. And yeah, we'll see how things go. For now, though, Clockwork getting things going, Fox going down early, and Solgo pushing in towards Canals early on.
He's bought a CZ on the pistol round.
CZ got a buff, though, I will say.
It got an extra mag. I'm sorry. A mag is good, but it's not a true buff. It's not like it got more damage.
I don't know.
It's not like the reload time is better. The last time it got buffed, I would say, is when the kill reward went from 100 to 300 again. That actually made sense. I don't know. I guess we'll see if CZ starts to come back in the meta as everybody starts to group up around the B-bomb site. We're about to have yet another brawl with Clockwork starting things off strong. Soulgoat Sluggy just annihilating Flyquest Red, and Bibian left alone 1 versus 4. Sluggy picks her off, and it's Clockwork 1-0 to start this one off.
I don't know, man. The CZ looked pretty good during that fight.
You know, I don't like that you're right. I don't hate the CZ. As far as like things that I think are silly in the game, like it's not the M249, it's not the Bison, you know, there are other weapons that feel very vestigial that it's like, why is this still here? Like, did Valve forget? CZ at least has a place for anti-ecos.
Well, it's a new round. It's a new opportunity here for Flyquest to try and pick off a few players. Just sticking with default pistols yet again. A few M4s here for Clockwork early on as a bit of a starting point. That's an interesting one to see. It's a good thing to have, of course, but you don't really expect it round two. I usually lean to more SMGs coming through, but hey, Clockwork are not trying to underestimate Flyquest Red here.
Yeah, and especially we did see some great stuff. I mean, Flyquest Red pulling from behind into overtime. Now we get to see if Flyquest Red can battle back from the brink. Nuke awaits them if they can complete this one. But right now, you got to focus on that T side. And historically, Nuke has been one of the most T-sided maps in the pool. And again, the quote-unquote new changes have changed that somewhat. The whole doing a very good job for the CT side to allow them to defend a little bit better, as Mini and MJB do drop 3, but Fox able to get control. Sheikh Zula on the other side of things could cause a little bit of a spanner to be thrown into the mix. Fox on seriously low HP, still going to get the bomb down, and I don't think there's going to be a defuse for Sheikh, as he is going to be caught on T steps. So money gained for Flyquest Red, but will still be the round going the way of Clockwork.
Listen, overall, the objective was hit, right? Flyquest Red wanted to get the bomb down. They wanted to get that little bit of extra cash into everybody's pockets. It works out well. Fox getting 2 kills there is huge as well. All of a sudden, now she has plenty of money for an op if she so chooses. It'll be very interesting to see what they go with, of course. Because you can go either way, right? You can go with an op on this, and you play off the more of a mid setup, I would say. But in this case, they're going to stick with the AKs all across the board. It's going to be a rifle-heavy setup. I think early on here, we're going to see a lot more pressure over in towards that Canals area, just from Flyquest trying to take an early space here, even as the CTs are spilling out in towards that space. Control of E-box, canals, mid, that's all in Clockwork's favor.
Yeah, as you said, they haven't really left anyone on this A bomb site, so they're expecting Flyquest Red to look for some early duels, and they might be right about that, as Flyquest Red pretty slow on the uptick here. They've got that smoke blocking them off on T steps, so much space able to be taken, and this position that Soulgoat's in, he's going to be really hard to deal with, especially as he's deployed another smoke to hold down water for that much longer. No one from Flyquest Red peeking out. They're actually playing super disciplined, realizing that the fights are not going to be very high percentage chance to win. Oh, Emmy, she hears one outside of B main. That's going to give Flyquest Red, the rest of the team, time and info to push apart either spot. Oh, Sheikh Zula in through mid as well, takes the advantage in the favor of Flyquest, and both of these Clockwork players now sectioned off toward the B-bomb site. Look at how low HP they are as well. Flyquest Red, if they go in and get the bomb down now, they have seriously good chance to pull this one back, but what if they left it?
Oh no.
Gets all the way back into T spawn. There's 20 seconds. Does Soulgoat hear the footsteps, or Mini hear the footsteps? He might just do so, as Soulgoat's gotten in a position in heaven. There's not enough time to get the bomb down.
No, there's no way. They've got to find Mini. And, I mean, he's too far away. Yeah, Fox it's just a lapse, right? They just don't... They just leave it behind. They just leave it behind. And that's so unfortunate because the round was built so well for them to get in this A site. They did every single step right. They waited as long as they needed to. They let Clockwork burn utility. And then the bomb was just left in spawn. That's unfortunate. It's one of those setups, right? Where everybody they had a setup right at the start. And who knows, it might even literally be that Marie in that round is supposed to have the bomb on her, right? And because she's not on the server, it gets forgotten. It happens. Pause is probably going to be on Flyquest to think about what just happened. It's a big deal, though, for their money, because so many of them stayed alive. They didn't earn anything from that round as a result, which is really bad for their economy, and does put an interesting spawn to this one for Clockwork, because they were able to put in an op. They're able to put in rifles still as well to go into this one. So it's very interesting to see how this round will shake out. But Clockwork definitely can take advantage of this and push the lead into further forward.
Well, this time, though, we're going to get a much faster tactic out of Flyquest Red. Everybody shoving down mid in a hurry. Mini going to have a ton of responsibility on his shoulders as he just gets slapped away by Bibian in the MAC-10. Now MJB next up to the plate, but there's just too much spray coming out of the Flyquest Red players. Will be peppered and sent to the Shadow Realm, as now bomb is going to be planted. This time they didn't leave it behind, as 3 versus 5 retake. Clockwork are just going to leave it on the table.
Listen, pace change is exactly what you'd call for in a round like that. You just want to get over that last round. You want to take it out of your memory. Well, here you go. Let's just win a round. Let's just take it immediately. And it looks like all of Clockwork are going to save this one out, of course. It makes no sense for them to go in for a last-second push when they really didn't get much space to begin with. So Atomic keeping that op around, Soulgoat and Sluggy keeping their rifles. Big time for them. We'll see how the rest of this goes as the timer ticks down. The bomb is not defusable anymore. And everybody on Flyquest Red will fully survive. No hunting needed. They'll get some money in their pockets. Everything is right back to where it should have been. Just a round less in their pockets.
Yeah, and I mean, none too soon as well, right? The Clockwork players, they hold on to 3 weapons that feels basically required. We can see MJB does not have the funds to purchase up a full rifle for himself. He's going to be gifted over the MP7, as the rest of the team will have rifles. And I mean, that's a rough spot to be for this map, as the T's can take so much space right off the bat. Bibian going to demonstrate that and more, but Atomic responds. Will stop Flyquest Red from gaining too much, as now we'll slow things down to a nice 4 versus 3. Vanessa on just a scratch. They do make it into the B-bomb site ahead of these smokes. This is really good Oh, but Atomic and Sluggy are ready for this, and Sluggy racks up too. So does Atomic, and Clockwork strike right back.
Well, the defense is ready for them this time, and I mean, Clockwork take advantage. That Molotov was in a really good spot, and yeah, so was Atomic and Sluggy. They left that one go forward, and it was all in their hands. Clockwork take that 4-1 advantage. The good news is, because of that last round win being so aggressively Flyquest's way, is that now you look at them this round, and they do have enough money for another buy-in. It's not going to be the greatest, of course. You don't have an op available to you, although maybe that's not what they needed anyways, but 5 full rifles, enough utility to hold them forward here, and Emmy early spot over and towards that B bomb site. She's going to get some early information and force a little bit of utility usage out of Soul Goat.
Well, speaking of Soul Goat, or in this case Sluggy, coming in from E-Box strong, will be traded out by Bibiyan. And Flyquest Red, again, they're on the B-bomb site fast, but they haven't managed to find these players that are so deeply entrenched. Atomic just going off with the AWP, and even as Flyquest Red get the bomb down, this retake is still going to be very nervous for the side of Flyquest Red. You can see Emmy on about half HP as well. Atomic just peeking around. It looks like Sheikh Zula might have this locked in. He might have an idea of a player coming in from Temple, and he can stay hidden. Oh, Atomic with the quick peeks, and Mini was an MVP of Clockwork in the last game, making sure that his name is etched into this second map as well.
I know you mentioned right off the hop, listen, you didn't expect Clockwork to come out firing so heavily, but I mean, I've been graced enough to follow around this roster. I mean, back into their other days when they were under various other team names and everything like that. And I mean, these guys, they know how to aim, and they're definitely using that to their advantage, right? This is an experienced lineup, and it's very cool to see them kind of play up this way. And I mean, Flyquest, they've been no slouches either. I mean, overtime in map number 1 is a big example, but right now they're again falling behind. And they really need to start making that up with some rounds, because this is one of those maps where you need to, especially on that T side, you need to get something going early on, destroy the economy, and really push it towards the CTs, just to guarantee so that when you flip the half, you give yourself some runway as well.
Yeah, as you said, it's not about just doing well on the half. It's making sure that you don't have to play perfectly on the other side, although we did see what can happen if you go 12-0. That's not a stain that will be cleaned up anytime soon. And I think we would do well to make sure to keep reminding each other of just what can happen as you walk into the B-bomb site against Clockwork, and the steamroller gets to rolling. Emmy and Fox able to respond, but here's Sluggy with the headshot as well. Fox with a double to erase him off the site, and the retake already starting. Bomb not yet down, but Clockwork already getting into positions to take away the site from Flyquest Red. MJB just sitting just outside of E-Box. A low HP Fox going to be right behind Sheikh Zula as his head gets taken off. Fox has to go big here, but unfortunately MJB will go bigger as Clockwork 6-1 so far on Anubis. Map number 2 looking very solid for them.
Yeah, the streak of AK buys for Flyquest Red now ends for the majority of the team. Another pause has been put forward here. 6-1 down, as you said. I don't know. I'm the one round that worked was a fast mid to A play, and I think they've had to get away from that just a little bit because Clockwork adjusted for it. And I mean, a lot of rounds they've been trying to go in towards this B site, and they've had some success. You think back just a few rounds, right? That Sheikh Zula, I believe it was Sheikh Zula Emmy 2v2 that didn't go their way. I don't know. They're really pushing the limit here on how far they can stretch the dollar, though, because 3 Galils, a Mac 10, and an AK onto this round with utility included is as budget friendly as you can get at this point.
Yeah, and especially when you look across to the other side and how much Clockwork have, but that's the perfect way to get things started. Just charge down mid and destroy everything in your path. Soulgoat trying to shove Flyquest Red back, but they've arrived on the A-bomb site. There's not a whole lot to do to dislodge them at this point. Sluggy getting out in front of the smoke, right into the crosshairs of BByon, leaves Soulgoat alone in the 1 versus 3. Bomb still not down, I should note. Flyquest Red still have to get that planted, but Fox has already wandered off with it, headed over toward the B-bomb site. So Soulgoat is kind of fighting ghosts on the A-bomb site. BByon is here on low HP to see if Soulgoat can be caught, and she will have the upper hand as Soulgoat looking over towards Platt while she's below him. Flyquest Red double their rounds on the T side of Anubis.
I think the craziest thing is they took a pause and basically did the exact same thing that got them their first round, and it still worked. They took a lot more casualties this time, of course, but
we go fast.
We go fast. We go through mid. We take A. Yes. And then, of course, the bomb gets planted on B, but at that point, the round's over anyways. It was just one left versus 3. Different play coming in, though, this time around. Atomic is going to be taking that op in towards the canal area, cutting things off. Majority 8Ks here for Flyquest Red are going to be just spread around right now, waiting things out. They've got security on every single way up in towards that T-spawn area. So we'll see how the rest of this plays out.
And the silver lining to this round is if Flyquest Red can win out, they can break the bank of Clockwork. So if there were any round to win, it would be this one to maybe start to shore up this gap between the T and the CT side for Flyquest Red. So far, though, Clockwork doing a very good job of keeping Flyquest Red at bay. Haven't even put down much utility. It's just been brawling outside of the sites to keep Flyquest Red on their toes. Look at, they haven't even, that no decisions have been made just yet, but it will be the lean toward the B-bomb site that Flyquest Red will elect for. Smoke deployed to stall them for just a moment in time. Clockwork already having an idea that this one going to end up on B. Those A players have started on the rotation already, and the smoke about to be blown apart. Vanessa going to be the first one on in. Atomic going to be heard in E-box, and his shots are going nowhere fast. So B-bomb site's going to be taken. 3 versus 4 now for Clockwork.
Flank coming down as well. Early flank from Mini's going to find 1, and he's got a second in MJB following him up. That's going to be a contention point here, especially as Sluggy is trying to make his way out through Temple. Vanessa will take care of 1. And it's going to be shaking BByon to take care of the remaining 2. Big kills coming through Flyquest Red. They're starting to link some rounds together here. They'll hit their 3rd. And hey, this could be the late half theatrics that they needed to get back into this game, tying it up 6 apiece. Again, we could do a 7-5, 8-4 again. All things are available here.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any time to wake up and finally get moving, Flyquest Red might actually shore this one up after all. Clockwork loss bonus not quite tagged in yet, so ooh, Mini taking quite a lot of molly damage there. All right, I heard a deagle, and Fox has no HP left, so I'm imagining that she probably got dinked through a wall. There's BByon to start things off. Mini found right in the hole. Where's the death? It's in the hole. So she's not going to expect another player lurking here, and MJB spots her slinking on by. Oh, he's going to get both as well. Just headshots down onto Vanessa. Flattens her, and is going to be able to call up that this is a B hit. We've seen what what Soulgoat's CZ can do. This round, though, it's not going to be quite as significant as Flyquest Red. They battle out in all directions from the B-bomb site, and Atomic, now the last player standing. Eagle in hand against a very wounded Flyquest Red. Both players are really just one bullet away from dead, and Atomic actually going to discover the AWP as well.
It's free real estate. It's a free gun. Hey, you take it. And you see Emmy's actually on her way back. I think she might have that late and thought, hey, maybe I should go back and try and grab the op. Well, it is gone, and with it, so is Atomic. He'll slink away. Shake is nowhere nearby, of course, but The round still will go in Flyquest Red's favor. Pretty good. Pretty good to get.
Oh, that is a big recovery for Atomic. I mean, having your opper just walk in, take the op away, and be able to earn an extra $50 per player for the whole team is about as valuable as you can get your last player in a 1 versus 2 without them actually winning the round. Worst thing as well is Sheikh Zula is the only one with any real cash on the Flyquest side, so you know, we're going for the pacier round once again. Emmy charging out first is gonna the smoke over towards Bricks, does a great job of stopping the offer, but did they just line up? Was that a collateral for Atomic? I think it was, and Sheikh Zula looking to get control back of mid, but things have already gone a little bit loopy.
Chaos continuing to reveal itself here as this Flyquest patented A through mid play is coming in. Vanessa has to accelerate. Unfortunately, she's going to get picked up by Atomic. That leaves Shake and Fox left in this 2v4. And I think they're trying to reroute themselves over and towards the B site. However, there is death from on high. Sluggy, oh, he's moved now, but he was set up for a play like this. And now Shake is going to lose the fight against him. That's going to be the bomb dropped. Now all of a sudden, Fox in a 1v4. They're slowly going to encircle her. She'll find one. The slide comes through from Sluggy. Reveals Soul Goat as well. Clockwork will find their 7th.
You could just see the walls closing in from all sides. It's like, we've taken mid. That means that we can push either direction and split the CT side. But it also means that the CT side literally has you flanked. And so Clockwork used that to significant advantage. 7-4 now. And a questionable buy coming through for the final round of the half. 3 rifles for Flyquest Red. Not a comfy spot to be in, but oh, that's fun. Mini just drops through a hole as he hears the push on mid. Atomic gonna get caught by Bibian right in through mid. And some early action coming for Flyquest. Oh, Sluggy again. They're ready. Every move that Flyquest Red are making, Clockwork already on the other side. Me with the trade, but there's Soul Goat and Pizza. He's baking up a pie made of Flyquest Red. 2 kills for himself as now Fox and Sheikh Zula look to get this bomb down on the B-bomb site. Flashes on through E-Box. Clockwork working their way in. Oh, the bomb's not down, but Clockwork, they go charging in anyway. To their detriment is Flyquest Red going to close this one out about as close as it can be without being even. 5-7. Clockwork in the lead.
Yeah, now the big test comes is winning that CT side pistol. Saw them able to win the second half pistol in the last map, of course. Of course, and a big play now on the CT side is what's needed to get them back into the tie. And you have to remember, they have to win this map to force nuke, right? We're already a map down. Have to win this one to get it over the line into the next. So we'll see how it goes. They are looking for a majority mid push, maybe a little bit of a B. It's going to be A. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake at this point, it looks like, as the rotations have started to come in. But they are so blind. Everybody's so blind. Oh. Vanessa somehow still gets a kill, though. That's crazy.
Oh, Fox's dually shredding up too. Soul Goat with the trade, and it's a 3 versus 2 now as Clockwork. They take the full space on the A-bomb site. Flyquest Red do get out of dodge, but now they'll have the option to crunch on in. Clockwork have nowhere to go. They've got to try to get the bomb down at the very least. Soul Goat, good start, but Bibian right behind Emmy to make sure that now Atomic in the 1 versus 2 will try to exit towards Cams. Ooh, or he might just stay using the new boxes to his advantage, but not enough. Bibian will find him, and Flyquest Red take the pistol for the number that is funny in 2026.
You know what else is funny?
Silly string?
Yes.
Waffles?
No, the New York Knicks are winning.
That is funny.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Thank you for the update, chat. I wanted to say something earlier, but I felt like it needed its own little bit of space, and it's gotten that little bit of space as Flyquest Red to get their own little bit of space. Trying to take things up now. Sluggy has picked up an AK, so Hero AK round coming through, and Fox getting deleted immediately makes this an issue because the B site is now completely open for the taking. Sluggy and Soulgoat just wrecking house over in towards that B bomb site.
Well, that's what you're gonna want when you're giving over the Hero AK to anybody. Sluggy, I mean, what do you expect from the man that is more than happy to play Face It for, what was it, 36 hours straight before Face It was like, dude,
yeah,
get some sleep.
They literally kicked him from the game to make sure that he would not, and he went to bed. And then I think he slept for like 6 hours, and then he came back and was playing again. I mean, Sluggy.
That's dedication. You know, for all of the things that you might say about somebody, whether that's no life, where is the line between no life and dedication? As Sheikh Zula lines up Atomic and sends him away.
Success.
Mini with the trade leaves Vanessa in what is likely a never going to happen kind of 1 versus 4. All of Clockwork now recovering the rifles. And this one looking quite rough on the side of Flyquest Red.
Good kill there from Vanessa. I'm hopeful she finds that gun. I don't think she will, because it went flying.
The gun decided it had enough of this game, but still ended up in the water.
Oh, it'll be a Hero M4 then on the Flyquest Red side as they try to claw their way back into this map. 2-round deficit, but more than likely it's going to continue to increase here. As they will get some upgrade pistols. There's a FAMAS joining her as well. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. The biggest thing now is, can they put up on this round and really push Clockwork into a weird spot?
Well, good opening duel here from the 2 players in E-Box from Flyquest Red, but Atomic will make me eat my words immediately as he just sprays through Emmy and Fox. Clockwork looking to close this one out quite quickly as they've already got 3 on the B-bomb site against the Eco from Flyquest Red, and not likely to be much more that you can do. Oh, Beyond going to be fully flashed. Does have Vanessa behind her to assist. Save should, or it looks like it has been called, as MJB going to take away as many of those guns as possible.
Yeah, Vanessa gets into a weird spot now as MJB still trying to look and find her. Has some rotations coming in to join him as well, but they're slow. They don't want to lose too many more of themselves here pushing forward just because the money isn't the best. The bomb on that round will make it a lot easier for them, of course, but yeah. And Vanessa starting the round with an M4 and finishing it with an M4 is pretty good, considering that the buy around her was not great. Leads them into this round where, again, it's going to be a save coming through. They just don't have enough money sitting in the back pocket. So Clockwork looking to hit double digits here, and Flyquest Red, I mean, they're playing a game to save the M4. And we'll see how that goes for them.
You really have to wonder where the score would be if the bomb hadn't been left in spawn for that first gun round on T side, because Flyquest Red, outside of that, the T side wasn't that bad. Like, it started off quiet, but they definitely, I mean, making it to 5 and 7 at all after that was, it showed some good tenacity. So with that one round, I mean, just changing the course of the economy of the whole side, could have been in a very different spot right now, but good old butterfly effect. Is now Flyquest Red down by 4 and looking for the comeback on the CT side of their own map pick, Anubis.
Big round ahead, though. Fox with an op, M4s and a FAMAS to join. See early aggression here from Soulgoat over in towards that B site. Early utility as well.
Ooh.
It's spotted by Emmy. A little bit of chicken going on right there. And interestingly enough, Fox's op is in towards the middle, waiting to see if anything comes through right now. There are a few players looking. that being Sluggy and MJB. The utility being thrown forward. I think there's a good chance here for Fox to get a 1 and get out. We'll see how MJB reacts on the push here.
Well, oh, spots the hip and takes the whole body with it. First kill going to Flyquest Red. Feels like a breath of fresh air on the CT side, though. We'll see if this is the shot in the arm that allows them entry back into this half. A nice foothold this round would be if they can win it. Starting off might be a possibility as Clockwork start to reposition toward the B-bomb site.
Interesting setup coming in here. Bion is going to push with Emmy to try and get some space. Maybe no. It's a fake flash. It's a real flash for a fake problem.
Oof.
Emmy still getting that kill is big though. Mini was going to be a problem if you had stayed in towards E-box at the same time. Chase has got to come in here, and Fox not hopping her way into Sluggy's arms.
Not only locked out of the site with the Molotov, but sent to her doom as well, as Sluggy just ready for the retreat. 2 versus 2 on the retake, and Bomb only down to 25 seconds, so there's still at least somewhat of a possibility. There is a kit on Vanessa, so she does have to get into this quite quickly as she's already lost her teammate. 1 versus 2 on the FAMAS. Not a great spot to be as Atomic just swings into her, and the kill for Clockwork at 11 rounds as we might start to say goodbye to map number 2. Not looking too good.
Yeah, I mean, I harken back to this. I say it occasionally. Every team, they get a bit of runway, right? When you start off a match, you get a bit of runway. Well, Flyquest Red's runway is starting to run out, and they want to make it through. They need to put the pedal to the metal here. Of course, this round is going to be upgraded pistols, so trying to find a solution on that one's going to be a bit tough. But play perfect Counter-Strike, win 6 rounds. All of a sudden, everything's tied up.
Oh, that nade. Oh. Vanessa just barely surviving the shrapnel. Fox not going to be so lucky. Mini just racking up the kills on this AK. Had a nice game on the last one and is looking to farm up the stats here for map number 2 as well. Atomic going to kick open the door to the A-bomb site and leave Bibion left alone in the 1 versus 5. She's just going to be likely to save up this deagle. Hearing the Clockwork riflers pre-firing their way around the map, that's got to be a scary scenario to be in. Counter-Strike, the horror game. You can hear the footsteps of the monster as it closes in on you, and Atomic going to take her head right off. 12-6. Clockwork looking to close this one out and send Flyquest Red out of season number 57.
It's a big buy coming in from Flyquest Red, though. If they're going to have a last hurrah, they are going to do it their way. So up in the hands of Fox, 4 rifles in the hands of everybody else. We'll see how it goes as the round has begun. And Fox early on is going over in towards A main. I suspect we're going to see her try and get some aggression over in towards A main. At the same time, T side, Clockwork, they've linked themselves over in towards this mid and B spot. Bibion will push forward first. Minnie will take her down, and that puts Emmy in a weird spot on the site. Shake Miner can help things out, especially when he gets a kill like that. But MJB, the trade immediately. Shake needs to stay alive.
He does, and he's out of ammo. He's not going to be allowed to reload either as Clockwork swarm around. MJB sidelines him, and now Vanessa and Fox left 2 versus 3 as Vanessa sent scampering out through the Molotov, down to just a scratch of HP herself. So this round really going to lie on the shoulders of Fox to try and find the entry that Flyquest Red need to get even to the bomb. Fox going to be flashed up. This time her op betrays her. Flash set. A little bit of a trade. Vanessa, the wounded player, gifted over the AWP. Fox going to take the M4. First kill good, but walks into MJB, and now it's Vanessa. 1 versus 2, and it's MJB to close things out. 13-6. Clockwork move on, and Flyquest Red will be saying goodbye for season number 57.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to go, and this game was a little bit cursed with how everything went towards the end of the season. But I do have to give hats off to Clockwork. They came into this game, they played a great game, and that's exactly what you want to see from them as they push forward on into the rest of the lower bracket run that they've got going. Bring up the stats here. Vivian once again 17 kills. She's just pushing forward at all times, leading the way across the board. Soul Goat, Sluggy, you can see on the Clockwork side, it's a lot more even, right? It was a lot better in terms of individuals all working together as a team and everybody getting the same amount of kills, pretty much. Where on the Flyquest Red side, it was a bit of a different story on both maps. So a bit unfortunate, but you take what you get on that one, kind of thing.
Well, and you also have to give Flyquest Red their props, right? They, at the beginning of this year, there was the big roster change of
Yeah,
having Emmy switch from op back to rifle, having Fox come in and giving the reins of the team over to Marie, giving the IGL role to a player that is going to be on consistently over 100 ping, and playing in the wee hours of their own morning is never
yeah.
going to make things easy for you. There was always going to be an adjustment period. So unfortunately, we do say goodbye on this season, but it's only been improvement so far. So there's nowhere to go but up for season number 58.
Yeah, that is the best way to put it, to be honest with you. There's not really anything else you can add to that, right? We saw a huge improvement towards the end of the season. That's what got them into the playoff push, was that huge run at the end. Big thing to be proud of there. And I am just trying to look and see who Clockwork played next, because I'm pretty sure that their opponent will not have been decided yet. No, hasn't been decided yet, so we can't find out. Yeah, back to Flyquest Red. I mean, huge props to them. I'm very excited to see what we have in store for season 58 after everything came through on this season. We had the highs, we had the lows, but Floofys, I was very happy that I was able to cast the entire season with you. I know I had to miss a few days, but yeah,
You had to miss a few days. I had to miss a few days, but I mean, 2026 was the Parks and Floofys show for Flyquest Red. So I hope that chat is okay with that, because I have a feeling it's going to continue the way things are going. What do you say, chat? Do you like us?
Do you
want
like
us
us
to keep running it back?
Chat, I don't really need I don't ever usually need your opinion, but I need you right now to give me your opinion. I need you to support me. Listen, aside
or you
from
can say, you two can get out and we should get like Apples and Marky back.
Yeah, well,
just bring those two back to the broadcast.
Listen, aside from the jokes here, big shout out to Will behind the camera as well, who's been running the production for majority of the season. Big shout out to the sponsors of Flyquest, right? We got Logitech G, sorry, Logitech was the only one that I saw on my thing. I was gonna listen and wait for the thing to come through. Olipop,
we got
Logitech, another one.
Yes, Olipop.
Muds, right? That's still a thing. I forget. Nope. Okay. I'm not good at this, apparently. Thank you to all the sponsors of Flyquest. That's all I can say at this point. I'm so sorry.
All good. Well, and again, big thanks to the chat for hanging out and chilling with us on all of these nights. I know it's been a lot of nights. I know that, it's been one of it. There's a lot of things that you could be watching with your evenings. There's, all of the teams playing at the same time. So, believe me, we do value the fact that you come and you watch. I'm sure the players value it. We value the fact that you're coming and watching our game versus any of the other advanced games or any of the other tournament organizers' games that are going on. There's so much Counter-Strike that you could be watching on any given night. And so, big thanks from my heart to you for watching the Flyquest Red games this season and for joining us.
That is going to be everything from us here, though, for the evening. For the rest of the season, we'll be back when season 58 starts in probably a month's time. July, yeah. So there you go. In July, we'll be back with more of Flyquest Red. But for now, that is everything. I hope everybody has a good rest of your night. Bye for now.